Hello, good morning, afternoon, good evening. How you're doing? And welcome to the live watch along between Manchester United and Atletico Madrid in the friendly game, guys, here in Sweden. Not here in Sweden, but the game is in Sweden in the Strawberry Arena, guys. Absolutely good to have you on board. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're new, smash a like on the way in or the way out, whatever you like, and also put your notifications on as well. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Should be a cracking game. The lineups have been announced. Manchester United have gone strong. They have gone strong, apart from maybe one or two positions. Man United have gone strong. They're going for it today, absolutely. In far contrast to Atletico Madrid, of course, Atletico Madrid has still got a few players away. Obviously, Spain went to the World Cup final. I mean, so did actually England. Really, England were there to the last day as well. But there are many players missing for Atletico Madrid. But we're going to get into the lineups real quickly, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to smash that like on the way in, guys. Absolutely. Let's get through these two teams, of course. So Man United against Atletico Madrid. Man United have gone with experience in goal. Heaton will be playing in goal. Lenny Yoro will continue as a right back. Harry Maguire and Aidan Heaven as the two centre-backs. We've got Luke Shaw as left back. Mason Mount and Andre Santos in the middle, along with Shea Lacey, Ahmad, Dorgu, and Mbeumo. Shea Lacey and Ahmad, I would expect Ahmad to be playing on the right, Shea Lacey to be playing in the number 10. I do see that transition thing going on there in regards to that. You will see sometimes Shea Lacey drifting out to the right and probably see Ahmad drifting out to the centre midfield. Dorgu will be playing left midfield again, and Mbeumo in the makeshift number 10 position. In regards to Atletico Madrid, they have got the experienced Oblak in goal. They've got Lanormand, the number 24 centre defender. He's playing alongside Hako, and he's playing with Ruggeri as a left back. We've got Dominguez as the right back. We've got Vargas, Koke, the experienced Koke, in the middle there. 34 years old now is Koke. We've got Castillo, the youngster, Ortiz, the youngster, and we got Lookman, of course, who didn't play in the World Cup because he was playing for Nigeria, did not qualify, but he's playing up front on the left sided. And then we got Carlos Martin, a 24-year-old striker there, guys. That's the two first team lineups for you guys. In regards to the substitutes, let's go through them quick. But of course, we've got Bayern there, Dermot Mee, Radek Vitek, Daniel Armour, Jaden Camerson, Harry Amash, Jack Fletcher, Jim Thwaites, Tyler Fletcher, Ethan Williams, JJ Gabriel, and Joshua Xerxes. So hopefully we see JJ Gabriel today. Hopefully see Jim Thwaites today as well. I mean, obviously we didn't see them the last game. I really do hope so, because they're two of the players that I like, and I've got two players that I've been excited about seeing. In regards to Atletico Madrid, we got Dani Rubio, the goalkeeper, Salvi Esquivel, the goalkeeper. We got Aksa Puric, the defender, Arno Sola, defender. We got Dani Martinez, defender, Javier Bona, defender, Jose Gimenez, he's a defender, Romeo Huiso, he's a defender, Morten Hoyman, of course, heavily linked to Man United for so long, of course, whilst he was playing at Sporting Lisbon. Yes, now plays for Atletico Madrid. There you go, guys. We got Hormans there. He's the midfielder. We got Rodrigo Mendoza, Thomas Lamar, Ika Luque, Miguel Lorente, of course, there, the young lad. And that is, then we got Sergio Esteban as the attacker there, guys. So that is the two lineups for you guys. Hopefully we see some changes. Man United have gone very experienced here. Now, obviously, my biggest concern is always going to be the fact that Mason Mount. We got Mason Mount in the team, and there's a few players there that, again, another preseason, again, the same old team, isn't it? The same old players playing again. This is no detriment to them. Of course, they're good pros, unfortunately, but we've had these players for too long now, in my opinion. I think some of these players have been there way, way too long, in my opinion. And I feel like Mason Mount and Luke Shaw is a bit damning, guys, when you think about it, when you think about how long these players have been at the football club, and yet another pre-season, and we got them here again, guys. Absolutely. It is actually downhearting, isn't it, at the end of the day, when you think about it, when you think about Mason Mount and you think about Luke Shaw. You think, well, God, here we go again. Harry Maguire to an extent as well. You think about, here we go again. But it is what it is. And we have to deal with it. Unfortunately, this is what we've been talking about for a while, isn't it? About the Man United setup. It's not It's not great, you know what I mean? But we're going to keep supporting, and hopefully we have a good game today. Look, obviously there's a lot to talk about Mason Mount being a new centre midfielder. What do you guys think about that? What is your opinion about that? That's more important. What's your opinion about Mason Mount potentially being the centre midfielder for Manchester United? What do you think about that? Let me know, guys. I mean, obviously, everyone has a difference of opinion, and I respect that, of course. But thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Guys, don't forget, smash a like on the video. I'm going for a 2-1 win for United today. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for a 2-1 win to United today. I think we're going to win this. I do believe we do come into our own when it comes to friendlies, don't we? We do well in pre-season, don't we? Pre-season, Perlo, and all that jazz, of course. But I'm looking forward to the game. I'm looking forward to the game, and hopefully, as the season gets closer, you know, the anticipation gets more and more. And at the moment, a lot of disgruntlement within the Man United fan base, a lot of confusion, a lot of worry, anxiety, and that's no surprise, obviously, because we need to do business. We've only got a couple of first-team players in there. We need to do a lot more than what we're doing at the moment. And obviously, whilst the time goes on, we got 1 month exactly. Do you know what I mean? This time next month, that's it. You know what I mean? It's over. You can't rest on your laurels. We need to get things done. Absolutely, guys. Already. Let me just say hello to the community. Big up, Stephen. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Just seen Chelsea got away with the charges, 10 million fine, disgrace. This is exactly, Stephen. What was I saying the other day? I said it the other day. Why are Manchester United goody two-shoes? Why are we so to the book? Oh, FFP and PSR. Do you know why it is at the end of the day? You know why we're so to the book and we're so savvy on being the goody two-shoes of the Premier League? Because we want to save money. It's as simple as that. We use excuses all day under the sun. At the end of the day, what I would say about this whole thing, about Man City, and I'll say about Chelsea as well, is the fact that they got away with it. They're getting away with it. So what can you do? You know, that's it. They got away with it. So they win at the end of the day. They win. If they're winning trophies, look, guys, if you were put in a position right now where Man United could bend the rules slightly, but win trophies, would you not take that? And this is exactly what I was saying. Would you not take that? If you could bend the rules slightly, would you not take that? Absolutely. Big up to Gele. I hope you're doing well. Big up, Sarah. Subscribe to your channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much to Gele. You're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Enjoy the game. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Having a fantastic Saturday so far. Kenny exploring FC. Yeah. I mean, look, you know, that was a buzzword yesterday, wasn't it? Exploring Lewis Hall, wasn't it? I mean, why do you need to explore Lewis Hall? You should already know what he's all about. It's ridiculous, isn't it, at the end of the day, guys? Yeah, but exploring is a bit like such a buzzword. That is a typical Manchester United buzzword, isn't it? It's one of those words that, you know, Man United have used that can go in the list of, you're on the list like Chris Jericho in regards to all those buzzwords and sensationalist words, Man United. Exploring, in love with, admire, scouting, aware. It can add all those analogies, all those words under the sun. Hopefully, JJ Gabriel gets some game today. I do hope so. I'm looking at the team of Man United right now, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I feel a little bit worried about it because it does seem like we're gonna start with a majority of those players next season. That is worrying, and we should be worried about that, guys. And I'm a little bit concerned, as you were. Big up Danny B, legend. Hope you're doing well. Mount, as I said, it makes me sick. You know, this is what's going to be like a new signing, Kenny, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know, like a new signing. That's exactly what it's going to be. Mason Mount playing in the middle, and you know. What can we say, guys? It's just Manchester United all tied up in a bow, and that's what it is at the end of the day. And this is how we do, you know, how we do things. You know, this is what we do. Absolutely. Dora the Explorer FC says Kenny. Yeah, we just need a little rat sack. That's all we need. And then we are Dora the Explorer. We're Peekaboo FC. Where can you guess what it is yet? Guess FC. We are that kind of football club, guys. Imagine saying that Man United are so smart that we're keeping all the transfers close to our chest. Yet we knew we went for Anderson. We knew we went for Tonali. We knew we went for Mateus Fernandes. We knew we're going for Tuamini. We know we're going for Manu Kone. We know we're going for Alex Scott. The reason that they're saying that is just to cover up Ineos's failings on every single one of those transfers so far. There you go. Absolutely. And I spoke about, obviously, Andre Santos 3 months ago. Absolutely. Big up, Sean. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Do you think United could get around £30 million if they clear out some of the academy? They can, but that's not the way to do things, isn't it? It's really disappointing that we have to look at removing some of the academy. And Man United are very incompetent with this as well, because let's think about Harry Amass. If Harry Amass was playing for Manchester City or Chelsea, he will be going for 30 million. Easy. Let me tell you that right now. Not 6 million. Listen, guys, there's players in League Two. There's players in the National League, right? There was one player playing for a club called Boreham Wood, right? He had a bid of 750,000. He was playing for Boreham Wood, right? And they rejected it. 6 million in the Premier League, right, is an absolute joke. Man United do not know. This ball do not know what they're doing, right? I would understand if someone came in and said, right, here's 40 million smackers. There you go for Harry Amass. And I would say, okay, yeah, well, at least it's a lot of money. At least you can't reject that sort of money. Even though I'm very, very against selling the youth players, especially players who before they're 20. And yeah, look, you know, this is what it is. You know, we're very bad at doing what we do. We're supposed to get the best in class. We're actually worse. And you know, getting rid of youngsters and that just to buy players is a disgrace in anyone's language with a club of the size of Manchester United. I'm very excited to see JJ Gabriel. Hopefully, Michael Carrick has the courage to play him, because that's what it's all about. It's also about Shea Lacey, because there's only one in there at the moment. I'm also looking at Jim Thwaites, who I'm a big fan of as well. So hopefully we see a couple of those players in there. As for Atletico Madrid, we don't meet Atletico Madrid a lot of times. We're not very historically, we don't really meet them a lot. We did meet them when I think we drew them, isn't it, at the Metropolitano, if you remember, many, many years ago. Big up, Gregory, my mate. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hope everything is blessed with you. Good to see you on this Saturday afternoon or morning, wherever you are, of course. Yeah, look, I'm looking forward to the game. And look, hopefully Man United get a result. However, the result isn't the most important thing. I am looking at the youth team. I'm looking at the young players. I'm seeing that which players have the biggest chance to input into the first team next season. I think that's the most important thing. My focus is on the first team. My focus is on are there any hidden gems that we're going to unearth in these friendlies, and maybe they can contribute next season in the first team squad. I just feel like Michael Carrick's not the kind of guy to throw youngsters in there. He doesn't seem that. He didn't do it last season. Even Amram did it. He didn't do it. And I just feel like he needs to be a little bit more brave, and especially next season as well. Because if we don't get the players in that we want, he's going to have to rely on a couple of those young players. And what better time than to play a couple of them, give them some experience in men's football now. What a time to do it. That would be absolutely fantastic if he managed to do that. If JJ Gabriel is quite obviously talented. The difference is a lot of people blame physicality. They blame he's out, you know, all these kind of things. I don't agree. I think the Premier League is not like it used to be. The physicality is not where it used to be. It's less physical. It's more technical these days. And you've got to look at what Barcelona did in the past and stuff, what Barcelona do. They play these youngsters. They're good enough. That's it. Let's not forget Ryan Giggs at the tender age of 16, 15, 16 years old, was playing in the first team for Man United. So at the end of the day, guys, look, George Weah, you know, big players. If you're good enough, you're old enough at the end of the day. Gregory, my hope is that United remember that this is a glorified practice game and play the kids. Look, at the end of the day, you know, these games, especially these friendlies, are a perfect opportunity. One thing is for getting the main players up to speed in regards to fitness, getting them in ready for the start of the season. Another thing is trying to look for a player that could break into the first team next season. And every single one of those young players who will come onto the pitch today will have a point to prove. We'll send the message out to Michael Carrick. But will Michael Carrick listen? That's the thing. Will Michael Carrick listen? Will he look at it and think, you know what? I'm going to take a risk with the youngsters. I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Rather than just run out on bloody Mason Mount. You know what I mean? Again, it was an accident waiting to happen. Do you know what I mean? I would say Mason Mount. Yeah. So, yeah, let's wait and see. Look, the teams are coming out, guys. And we're going to get into everything now. The game is almost ready to start. Harry Maguire there here in Sweden, the Strawberry Arena. One thing concerning about it, again, guys, what I would say about this whole thing is that the stadium's not full again. The stadium's empty. That's a little bit disappointing. There's plenty of seats, especially in a place like Sweden, who Man United, we know historically with Sweden. Man United have a great relationship with Scandinavia, of course. So very, very strange that it's not only that the stadium is empty, it's like literally a quarter full, which is a little bit disappointing for me. Absolutely. But Man United will be wearing the blue. Atletico Madrid will be wearing their traditional red and white, of course. Yeah, of course, guys. Yeah, Franco Baresi, the great Franco Baresi of AC Milan, passed away, of course, this week. So I'll probably be a tribute to him. Obviously, one of the greatest defenders ever to grace the game. AC Milan legend, of course, played with Ancelotti and that. We're ready to start, guys. We're ready to start the game. Let's go. Ahmad will be kicking off. Ahmad. Looks like his kick's a little bit big for him, but there we go. We're underway, guys. The game is underway. Manchester United against Atletico Madrid in a pre-season friendly, guys. I hope you're well and big up, and hope everyone enjoys the game. Let's see what we can do with this game. Yeah, we're generally hoping for a good performance and hoping to see some surprises within this team. You know, if we can try and find someone. At the moment, I know what Maguire is going to do. I know what Mason Mount is going to do. I know what Lenny Yoro. Look, one thing I would say about Lenny Yoro, speaking of Lenny Yoro, by the way, one thing I would say about Lenny Yoro is a right back. What about that? He's done incredibly well as a right back. You know, I think he's done brilliant as a right back since he's played there in these three friendly games. That's the third friendly game. So I think he's done very well as a right back. So that is a good thing to remember going into next season, that Lenny Yoro can play right back. And obviously we're a little bit weak on the right back position at the moment. So it would be helpful if we can find, this is exactly what I'm talking about friendlies, isn't it? You find it not only about players, it's about different positions of players, and you know he can do a job on a right back, etc. You know, so yeah, look, that is a good thing to remember, that we have got back up there. Obviously, we're very short on full back positions, the right back, the left back. We're quite short, of course. Here's Atletico Madrid on the ball there, guys. Hako with the ball. Lamond. No, La Normand, not Normand, La Normand. It's a difficult one to say, to be honest with you. Here come United. United straight away on the attack. Nice little cut in there, shot, and it's cut out there. I think that was Shea Lacey there again. Shea Lacey looks so sharp on the ball, doesn't he? He really does. Good skill there from Andreas Ahmad. Good little bit of skill there. Man United starting very well over these last couple of games. Here is Lenny Yoro. Lenny Yoro passes it infield here to Andre Santos. Andre Santos out here in the middle of the park, keeping it nice and simple. Is Lenny Yoro again. Passed out to Ahmad here. Ahmad passed it into Embremo. Embremo back from the World Cup. Let's not forget. No, didn't play in the World Cup. Sorry, let's not forget. So he's fit as a fiddle. So that is great to have Ahmad back and stuff. He didn't go to the World Cup. Cameroon did not qualify. So a lot of the players that are coming back now are the main players who didn't play in the World Cup. I would have liked to see Tillmans today. I thought Tillmans he did join the squad, but he isn't ready for the first team yet. No, he isn't ready for the first team yet, guys. Little bit of news about Lewis Hall. As we broke a few weeks ago, Lewis Hall is desperate to leave Newcastle United. Newcastle United are going to play hardball, of course, with Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall is open to a move to Manchester United, as we know. So Lewis Hall could quite possibly go to Manchester United during this summer. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. We do need a left back in there. That would be absolutely fantastic. And Lewis Hall, for me, is a left back that could play for Manchester United for many years to come, of course, in my opinion, if we manage to sign him. Give JJ Gabriel a chance, says Gregory. I absolutely agree with that, mate. Big up Kenny, big up everyone. Yeah. We need to give the youngsters a chance. We really do. We need to give some of these youngsters a chance. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Here's Ahmed. Atletico Madrid with the ball here. With the number 54, Ortiz on the left, the youngster. Cuts in. That's going to be a foul for Atletico Madrid straight away in the opening stages. That's a foul for Atletico Madrid. Wasn't it, guys? It was a foul waiting to happen. The youngster Ortiz. I also believe, when you're looking at Atletico Madrid, some of the young players in Atletico Madrid, it's also good to do a scouting mission, right? When you're looking at these teams, you're thinking, so he looks good and stuff like that. In regards to a scouting mission, it's also good to do that as well. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Cross comes in, chance. That's going to be a corner to Atletico, is it? Yeah, deflected off Mason Mount. It is a corner to Atletico Madrid. Yeah, it was a decent ball in there, dangerous ball in there. Yeah, it looked like he touched his hand there. I don't think there's any VAR in this game, to be honest with you. I don't think there's VAR. Anyway, it's a corner to Atletico Madrid here. Atletico take it short. Gonna whip the ball in. Chance for them. 1-0 to Atletico Madrid already. 1-0 to Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid have scored. Too easy there, guys. Way too easy for there. It was a brilliant cross. He threatened to do that before Castillo, but it is a goal for Atletico Madrid here, guys. Absolutely poor defending. I'll be honest with you. Really poor defending. I really do think so. That was not good from Manchester United at all. Not a good demonstration. We've been pretty solid over the last couple of games, but that was very bad from Man United. It was a great ball in the end. It just needed a little flick on, didn't it? Just needed a little flick on. So yeah, I think it was Ortiz who got the cross in, and it was Castillo who got the goal. I don't even know if he touched it. Did he touch it? I think it probably touched his hair. If we're being honest, it probably just about touched his hair. Great cross from Ortiz. I did say that just now, guys. Watch out for the young players playing for Atletico Madrid, because you never know how good their young player is, and we need to scout as well. In regards to that, we need to do some scouting ourselves. We might unearth, a good young player. Like, you might find a good young player playing for Atletico Madrid, but it's debate. Obviously, it depends if they sell it. Gregory Heaton is in goal today. Heaton is in goal. It is Heaton. He will be in goal. He's in goal. He is in goal today. I don't see the point of it, honestly. I don't. But we have got Heaton in goal. Today. He was very static on the actual cross. He was very static on the actual cross. I saw it because they sent in exactly the same cross just 2 minutes prior to that, and we got away with it for a corner. But the second time we weren't going to get away with it. Absolutely, yeah. Poor for Man United, if we're being honest. Man United got to pick their heads up, lift their heads high, and let's get on with this game. And let's see if we can equalize. Obviously, that might wake them up a little bit. But here come let go again. That's 2-0. Oh, almost 2-0. That was a brilliant shot. Heaton was out of his goal there. I was worried for a second there. Heaton was out of his goal. I was a little bit worried there, to be honest with you. Castillo. I don't even know if he touched it, to be honest with you. It was a very good cross. It's one of them crosses what you can't defend, isn't it? It was bad organization though. It was really bad. We know. Not closing the cross down, and it's the worrying, to be honest with you. Worrying. I mean, especially the fact that Harry Maguire is in defence. You wouldn't expect Harry Maguire to be beaten in that sort of a situation. Man United look very edgy at the back today so far. They look very, very nervous at the back. Look, we lost to Wrexham, you know what I mean? And that wasn't very good. That wasn't very encouraging. Obviously, I'm not going to count the Rosenborg game too much, because I was so disappointed in Rosenborg. They were absolutely awful. But this is what I'm saying. In these games, sometimes it's just better to play the young lads. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, because at least they have something to prove. At least they're going to go out there and say, right, I am ready. Do you know what I mean? There's a poor ball from Santos there. He almost caught Heaton out. But Heaton's got to be on his toes as well. Heaton's got to be on his toes. He looks a little bit... Heaton just shouldn't be playing for Man United, mate. I'll be honest with you. He just shouldn't be playing for Man United. I'm sorry. He shouldn't be. These sort of players now, they're way past it. They should be long gone about playing for Man United, Heaton and all these players there. Definitely, disappointed with the start here. Man United 0, Atletico Madrid 1 in this game here in Sweden, in the Strawberry Arena. Absolutely. Guys, at the moment, we don't look like strawberries. We look like absolute lemons at the moment. We look like absolute lemons because we are 1-0 down and we're not really performing too well, guys. Here, so it's a free kick to United, but it is early days. Dorgu wins a free kick. Lenny Yoro on the right-hand side. Plays it to Ahmad. Ahmad passes it back. Ahmad never takes on his man. Ahmad just passes it back. This is what Ahmad does. No Ryan Giggs, that's for certain. Here come Man United, though. Here is Ahmad. Here's a big chance. This is where Ahmad thrives. Get the crossing, 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 get the crossing. No, pass it back. There you go. There we go. Great save. It was Luke Shaw. Great save from the goalkeeper there. The Atletico. Oh, Black, of course, been linked to Man United many times. That was a great strike. We know that Luke Shaw, when he gets an opportunity, he can strike the ball quite well. But it was Oblak with a fantastic save there. It is a great save from Oblak there. Really good save. He didn't quite connect to it, Luke Shaw. It did slice off his foot a little bit. But yeah, big up everyone. Man United, good response here. Corner to United. Who's going to be taking the corner? It does look like it is Dorgu. Is it Dorgu? Is it who's going to be taking the corner? I can't see. With these friendlies, the coverage is so ridiculous. Honest to God, MUTV need to fix up these friendly coverages and stuff. You know, that was a foul on Harry Maguire. You can't pull someone's shirt like that. That definitely should have been a penalty. That definitely should have been a penalty to United, man. Come on. That definitely should have been a penalty. It was Carlos, the number 12, who's pulling on Maguire there. You can't be doing that sort of thing. Norman, should I say, is the one pulling Maguire, excuse me. Yeah, here we go. Corner to Manchester United. Here. Cross comes in. Header, chance, big chance. And it's wide. It's wide. It's a free header from Lenny Yoro. He had all the time in the world just to place it. And it's just a weak header in the end. He should have really put that on target, to be honest. There's no one challenging him there. Come on. Needs to get on target. But it is encouraging. The United have had a couple of opportunities since the goal. That is a little bit more encouraging. Of course. So, yeah. A little bit more encouraging. Big up, Gregory. Big up everyone in the house. Big up everyone supporting. Thank you so much, guys, who's joined me today on this watch along. Appreciate it a lot. You see, this is going to be a lot more difficult than the Rosenborg game. We all expected this game to be a lot more difficult than the actual Rosenborg game, definitely. You know, and yeah. Where are we? Yeah, let me just put my screen up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Nice and bright. Put my screen on nice and bright. Thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to smash a like on the way in, guys. Not been a great start for Manchester United. We have responded quite well since the goal. We have, and yeah, I'm happy with that. At least it's all about the response. You're going to go 1-0 down sometimes. It's a good experience to go through these situations. We didn't respond too well against Wrexham. But let's see if we can respond better today. Of course, let's see if we can respond better today. Atletico Madrid keep the ball. Atletico Madrid, of course, still managed by Diego Simeone. That's going to be a foul for Atletico. Tripped in the middle. Man United looking a little bit lightweight in that area there, especially on that side. Kenny, Heaton is just there for vibes. I agree. I think that Heaton should have been gone a long time ago, man. Honestly, I don't know why he's still at the football club, but it's just the way Man United are. Man United, the vibes FC, we're nostalgia FC. I mean, he's just a body, isn't it? That's what he is, just a body. Here come United, though. Great chance. Oh, it's too long, the ball. It would have went straight to Dorgu if it was a little bit less power on the ball there. It would have went straight to Dorgu, and I would have fancied Dorgu in that position to do something significant, of course, definitely. Yeah, I would have fancied him to do that, but no. Anyway, carrying on. Man United 0, Atletico Madrid 1 as we speak at the moment. We're 13 minutes into the game, so we're still new into the game, guys. Feels like we've been here for 45 minutes. But yeah, 13 minutes into the game, guys. Thank you, everyone who's just joining me today, of course. It's going to be a big season. Lots of anxiety. This doesn't help with the anxiety, by the way. It doesn't help with the anxiety, what I'm seeing right now as we speak, of course, because we're playing a decent side, a sort of side that we're going to be playing in the Champions League next season. Let's not forget, we will be playing this type of team in the Champions League. It's Lenny Yoro on the right back. Passing it back to Harry Maguire, slow as ever, sluggish as ever, as the centre-back, guys. Harry Maguire, still playing for Man United as well. Man United at walking pace at the moment. Mason Mount passes it back to Aiden Heaven. United, yeah, a bit slow. Here's Luke Shaw. Sean, top 5 prediction. You know what I'm going to do, Sean? You know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to do a prediction show coming up in a week or so. I will be doing a prediction show because I can't predict now, Sean, because I don't know who Man United are gonna wrap up in regards to the signings. I know Man United linked to, but I don't know if any of those signings are going to come true. and I need to know where we are in regards to the squad, and then I can make an accurate, and not only us, other teams as well. Here come United. Chance. That's a foul, surely, ref. Foul to Man. Yeah, that's a good opportunity for Man United. Mbeumo got into a good position there, and it's a foul for Man United in a dangerous position, a good free kick position here for United. We've got, almost was a penalty, to be honest with you. Yeah, great little 1-2 there, and it was a foul. It was a foul there, guys. Afternoon, my friend Joe. What's going on, my friend? Afternoon, Sal. I hope you're well. Good to see you. Hope we get held from Newcastle. Hope you are well. I really hope we get hell from Hull from Newcastle. Oh, I thought you said, I thought fingers that. Yeah, I hope so as well. But you know as well as I do, Joe, that Newcastle don't like it making it easy on Manchester United in particular, isn't it? Because they got this fake little rivalry with us, which I'm aware of, to be honest with you. But yeah, I hope so as well, Joe. Absolutely. I really do hope we get Hull. I think he could be our player for the next 5 to 10 years, mate. I really do. I think we sign him. We're done with left back for a few years. I think he's that good. I really do. I think he'll be a magnificent signing for Manchester United. He's not going to be cheap, but like I said, good players, especially young players like Lewis Hall, with the world at their feet, they're going to be expensive. You're going to have to pay for quality. It's just it. You can't always go in the bargain basement. You're going to have to go out there and buy him. It's going to be expensive, but I'd be delighted to sign. Anyway, Ahmad's going to be taking a free kick. No, is it Ahmad? It will be Ahmad. And it's saved by Oblak. It almost went under him. My goodness me. It's a poor free kick, really, from Ahmad, wasn't it? Let Mason Mount. I mean, come on. He couldn't even get it off the floor. What's going on? Yeah, he almost tricked Oblak, though. It did almost trick Oblak. To be honest, Oblak almost fell for that one. Definitely. It's Lookman for Atletico Madrid. Lookman, one of the more experienced players, obviously. A few years ago was linked to Manchester United, Lookman. Before he signed for Atletico Madrid. I think he was playing for Atalanta. Sorry, Atalanta. That's who he was playing for. Yeah, done very well at Atalanta, of course. Man United won't be signing any players from Atalanta this year. We were almost signed Edison, didn't we? We almost signed Edison, but yeah. Anyway, goal kick to Atletico. Oblak takes the goal kick all the way out here wide. Yeah, look, Man United have responded well, to be fair, in regards to the goal. Need to be a little bit more clinical. One of the biggest concerns about Man United over the years is clinical. Here's Ahmad. We need to be a lot more clinical. We need to... it's offside. It's offside. We need to be a little more clinical in regards to our finishing, definitely. We need to be ruthless, like we used to be back in the day in regards to our finishing. That's what we need. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. 17 minutes gone here, guys. 1-0, to Atletico Madrid. Courtesy of Castillo. If he did touch it, it did graze off his hair. Absolutely. My biggest question is about these sort of things, like offside. So you could get discriminated against for having a bigger, puffier hairstyle, like, for example, if it was an offside, for example, right? And it grazed off the hair of a player, that's counted as offside. What about if you have a bigger foot? What about if you have a bigger foot? This is something that's been bugging me. I think about these things quite a lot. It's something that's been bugging me. What about if you have a bigger foot? You're going to be discriminated against because you've got a big foot and you're going to be offside. That's crazy to me. I don't know. But offside is a crazy rule, isn't it? It really is. It really is. It does have its flaws, to be honest with you. Big up, everyone. Guys, we've had many of you in the house already. I really appreciate you guys. Please don't forget to smash a like on the video. Guys, we're almost up to 1,000 people already. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys for joining me on this pre-season friendly. Guys who've come in, popped their head in. Even if you pop your head in, it means a lot. Thank you so much. But make sure you smash a like on the video, guys, if you could do that on the way in, on the way out. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Anyway, here's Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire walking around like nobody's been like. He's a Sunday afternoon in the park, basically. That's what Harry Maguire is doing. It's going to be a free kick to Manchester United. Is that a foul? Is that a foul on Aiden Heaven? I believe it is. Big season for Aiden Heaven, by the way. Really, really promising talent. I think he's got all the ability in the world. I did say during the World Cup that I see Aiden Heaven breaking into the World Cup. I actually felt he should have been in the World Cup squad, to be honest with you. I think he's better than a lot of the players that went to the World Cup for England in defence. But yeah, here's Lacey. Lacey, good little bit, a bit of skill. He's the only one who looks a little bit like Bray opening up the door at the moment is Shea Lacey. And that's going to be a goal kick to Atletico Madrid. Not very great, that one. Dorgu. It does look like, though, that Dorgu will be playing as a left midfielder next season. It does look like that Dorgu will be our left midfielder next season. I just got this feeling that we're not going to go in for a left winger. Even though we're linked to a lot of left wingers at the moment, I don't see Man United going in for a left winger. You know what I mean? We need a squad as well. But yeah, I mean, I think Dorgu will move in there and he'll be rotating with Cunha. That's what I think. Anyway. I do expect Manchester United to have many players back. I think we're playing PSG after this game. And then after the PSG game, we're playing AC Milan. Because that's going to be a big game, isn't it? The Amarim reunited, Man United against AC Milan. Amarim now, of course, is the manager of AC Milan. Absolutely. That's going to be a throw into Man United. No, well kept in. It's one back here by Man United. Yeah, that was... So... Ruben Amorim is the manager of AC Milan. Yeah, so Man United, no surprise, Man United will be playing AC Milan. It always seems to be the case, doesn't it? Don't be surprised if we play them a lot more as well. Let's not forget Man United are in pot 2 of the Champions League. We could play 2 of Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and PSG. So 2 of those, one of 2 of those, we could play. So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's never easy, is it? Especially in the Champions League, it's never easy, guys. Absolutely not. Don't forget, smash a like, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Great to have you on board. Thank you, everyone who joined me. Welcome to the family, the Stretford Post family. If you have subscribed today, thank you so much. Manchester United are losing 1-0 at the moment, but it's not over. I did predict a 2-1 win for Man United. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that prediction there. I did predict a 2-1 win for Manchester United. Let's hope we get it. 21 minutes gone, guys. It's 1-0 to Atletico, though. We got 2 goals to go to win the game 2-1. Absolutely. I'm not quite sure about the stipulations in this game. I do know that sometimes they do these friendlies where there's penalties at the end anyway. There is penalties at the end. So I don't know if we're going to be doing that today. I don't think so. I don't think there's going to be a penalty shoot at the end. Do you remember that game against Arsenal a few years ago where we beat them twice in one game? We're the first team in history to beat one team twice in one game. We beat Arsenal, I think it was, I've forgotten what the score was, but we beat them. And then we beat them on a penalty shootout as well. If you remember that was hilarious because we beat you twice in one game. Imagine that, beating Arsenal twice in one game. That was very, very hilarious. Here come United. Dorgu in a chance. Oh, come on, man. Look up. On the floor. We need more bodies in the box. We need more bodies in the box there, man. Dorgu had an opportunity, had lots of space. He might have been just about offside, but he had lots of space there. Just need to cross it first time. He did that little bit of a delay there. And it just cost him, really, in regards to the positioning. I did look a little bit offside, in my opinion. Large up, Mandem. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you again. Large up sound in the chat. We can still see that we clearly need silence, even if we win. I don't want it to paper over the cracks. I agree with you, Mandem. I see a lot of concerning issues in regards to this team. There's kind of the same issues that we've been pointing out for many, many years now, isn't it? At the end of the day, we've been talking about it in regards to the left back. We still got Luke Shaw. We still got Mason Mount. Harry Maguire to an extent. We still got these players playing for Manchester United in 2026, going on to 2027. Guys, can you believe it? Absolutely madness. Just a little bit of an update. I think, let me just get this up. In regards to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall is one to watch in regards to Manchester United, according to Ben Jacobs. Of course, Ben Jacobs is a friend on the show. He's been on the channel 2-3 times. So yeah, he is one to watch. Definitely, it is kind of happening, isn't it? In regards to Lewis Hall, it does seem like he will be the next player in for Manchester United. It does seem that way by the talks going on. Obviously, there's no smoke without fire, guys. Absolutely. Heaton. He looks like a non-league goalkeeper. I don't know why. It just looks like a Sunday pub league goalkeeper. The way he looks, he doesn't look at all health fit, does he? At all. But yeah, he's in goal for Man United as the third choice goalkeeper. I would have played Vitic or me. Actually, not me, but the player me who plays for Man United on the bench. The goalkeeper on the bench for Manchester United. We hopefully will see some changes, but as we've seen in the last few games, Michael Carrick waits until the 60-odd minute to start making some changes. So hopefully We will see some players coming on for this game. And I think it'll be a great experience to play the likes of Atletico Madrid. I know it's a depleted Atletico Madrid side, but still there's some very experienced players on that pitch for Atletico. Here comes United. Cross comes in. Good cross there. I think it was Shea Lacey there who's drifting off onto the right, guys. Santos. Oh, it's got hit the goal. It's hit the referee. Referee, what are you doing? Dorgu. What's the referee doing? Getting in the way of that. That was a good opportunity. Santos passed it, and the referee got in the way. Here here you go. Here's Shea Lacey. Shea Lacey, good at cutting in, as we saw. Can he get the cross in? No. Mason Mount. Here, Mason Mount. Here comes Ahmad Dorgu. Dorgu with it. No, he went for the strike. He didn't take it. We're on the left. Luke Shaw on the left. A little bit dillying and dallying for Man United is Dorgu again. Back to Santos. Santos to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw passes it out there to Dorgu. Dorgu. That's going to be a foul, United. Yeah, that's a foul to United. Good one. The goal for Madrid was lucky. It was a good cross. It was a good cross, Richard. We defended badly. We had a warning before that. He sent exactly the same cross. But when you bend in a ball like that, I don't expect Harry Maguire to be losing that. I don't know if he lost it, but at the end of the day, he should be organising his defence. It was poor defending from United. Nicky, we need to wake up. We need to wake the owners up. Absolutely, brother. Good to see you, Nicky. Hope you're doing well. I agree, man. I agree. A lot of work needs to be done. Absolutely. A lot of work needs to be done. I do think that Harry Maguire should have defended better there. I would take it down to rustiness. He hasn't played for a while in regards to starting. But yeah, a big unit like him shouldn't be losing a header to a kid, guys. And that's it. That's a little bit worrying, isn't it? Anyway, a free kick to United in a dangerous position here. Can United equalise? No. Straight at the first man. Not good. Mandem. I'm really worried. Next season might be really tough for us. We need to at least 4 more signings. I agree, Mandem. 4 top level signings as well. Players that can walk straight into the first team. Absolutely. Maguire needs to head it clear. Absolutely, Rich. Hello, Sal. Big up, Miles. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. First watch along. I just want to say thank you for your channel. Blessings to you always. You know what, Miles? It's really nice for you to say that. Thank you so much. We get, it's nice to have compliments. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I really do. That's a nice thing to say. Thank you for even just popping in and saying hi. It's good to see you, mate. It really is. And welcome to everyone in the stream. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. It's good to have appreciation every single day. See, that's what it is. We get some idiots sometime on the channel, but we get some really nice people as well, don't we? And that's the most important thing. We just count the nice people. That's what we do on the channel. Thank you so much, everyone who continues to support the channel, of course. Heaton out here to Aiden Heaven. Aiden Heaven, pass it out wide to Lenny Yoro. Lenny Yoro on the right back, of course. Guys. It finished, by the way. It's penalty shootout between Man City and Inter Milan in the other game. Man City drew 1-1 with Inter Milan in that friendly game. Anyway, it's a free kick to Atletico Madrid. Absolutely. How many more signings do you expect United to make? Richard, there's a difference between what I expect and what I think will happen. So what I expect is Man United to sign 4 or 5 top quality players from now. What I think will happen is Man United will sign 2, and that will be it. And that is a concern for me. That's a big concern because we need far more than that. Definitely, we need far more signings than that, guys. We're on the 28th minute. It is 1-0 to Atletico at the moment. Man United have been the better side since the goal. To be fair, Man United have looked like scoring. Here comes United. Good cross there. Great cross. Oh, it's just wide. It's just wide. It was a fantastic effort from Mbeumo. It was just wide. It's a fantastic cross from Shea Lacey. My goodness me. That's what we're talking about. Shea Lacey. This is the type of play that we've been looking for. Get the ball, cross it into the box to the big man up front. Imagine Sesko in the box and you've got that kind of delivery going on. That's what we're talking about. You know what I mean? Get that cross in. Just wide. It was a decent effort, to be honest with you, from Mbeumo. But yeah, get that crossing. That's what we need to do more than not. Thank you so much, Gregory. Legend as usual. Thank you. It's a free kick to United. Good to see Shea Lacey starting the last 2 games. So, I mean, very excited about Shea Lacey. He's looking. Let's be honest, he's looked the best player, hasn't he? At the moment, he's looked like the player most likely to do some damage up there. Really looks like a future superstar, mate. It really does. I'm excited to see the development, and hopefully he gets some games next season. I really hope he gets some games next season. Hopefully he gets some football next season because he's going to be a star, mate. He really is, and hopefully, he's going to give. I think he's better than Ahmad. I do. I think already. The fact that he could play on the left, the fact that he could play on the right, I think he's going to be a class player. Here come United, though. Thank you so much, Richard. You're a legend. Best channel on YouTube. So thank you so much, my friend. You're a legend, mate. I have a best community, I think. I think I have the best community. We don't always agree, but you're not meant to agree all the time. That's not what life's about, is it? But we all want the great thing about this channel is we all want what's best, of course, guys. Absolutely. Brilliant. Man United 0, Atletico Madrid 1, throw in for Mason Mount to his colleague Maguire. Here's Andre Santos turns, passes. But Andre Santos keeps things very neat, doesn't he? It's neat and effective, isn't it? Aiden Heaven to Andre Santos again. I like the fact that Andre Santos is going back, picking up the ball, confident on the ball, keeping the ball, bringing it forward. I like that about him, keeping things ticking over, if you know what I mean. I do like that about Santos, what I've seen so far. I really do. Absolutely. Free kick given away by Luke Shaw. Sal, what do you think about Euro at right back? It's encouraging, to be honest, Richard. I'll be honest with you. I'm encouraged. I'm happy about it because at the end of the day, look, that means that next season we can look at it and if we have any problems at right back, which we have in the last few years, we could say, you know what, let's play Lenny Yoro there. He played there in pre-season. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a good positive, to be honest with you. And he's not only just making up a body, he's actually participating and going forward as well, which I like. So I don't think it's a bad option, especially you can obviously move him to the right back, and we've obviously got Mazruri to come back as well. Hopefully, Richard, Dalot needs to be sold, mate. Dalot needs to be sold. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm tired of Dalot, man. Dalot's a passion merchant. He's beat your chest guy merchant. That's what he is, guys. That's what he is. 31 minutes gone, guys. We haven't scored yet, but Man United have been impressive. To be honest with you, Man United have been a better side in this game so far. They look most likely to be scoring. We look more in control. Dorgu fouled again here. Guys, Dorgu fouled again. Yeah, we look more in control than Atletico Madrid. Of course, it is a very inexperienced Atletico Madrid lineup, of course, but I think Man United look like the better team. Man United look like the team that are gonna get a goal soon. If anyone's gonna score, it will be Manchester United. The way we're playing at the moment, nice little bit of tiki-taka football. However, we need to be a little bit more ruthless. I liked what I saw from Shea Lacey just now, getting that ball into the box. Here come United. Chance, Dorgu. No, he couldn't quite get out his feet. It's a corner to United. He couldn't quite get out his feet, but it is a corner. United looking good, to be honest with you. They look, he was onside. He was being played onside by Hacko. United look decent, to be honest with you, in this game so far. And obviously, I'm going to take the positives. I'm not going to just look at the result. I am going to take some of the positives out of it. We do look decent today. I do see weaknesses as well. Of course, I'm going to see weaknesses, ain't we? In regards to this, because we got a lot of work to do in transfer market. Anyway, corner comes in for United. Header wide from Heaven. Wide from Euro, should I say? Sorry. Was it Heaven or Euro? It might have been Heaven. It was Heaven. Could be really good two midfielder. It'd be good to see when obviously Mainu comes back. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking forward to seeing what we do with obviously Tillmans and Mainu and stuff like that. Mandem, Sal, remember when they heavily linked us to Tyler Adams? Some people were already gaslighting us, saying that he has better stats than Rodri last season. Our fan base is really stupid. I didn't even say cooked. It just came out naturally. Sometimes they are really stupid. I mean, no. They don't understand. What people don't look at, mate, is context. What team is he playing for? And, a lot of people, when they do like passing stats and that, they forget that some of those players pass side to side and they do these passing stats and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Really ridiculous. Some of our fan base do come out with some stupid analogies. Listen, we just have to be real and be honest. You know what I mean? Just be honest. You don't have to sugarcoat anything. You don't have to add any extra sweetness on it. Just tell the truth. And, you know, that's the best thing to do. It's really stupid to compare Tyler Adams to Rodri. Rodri's a World Cup winner, one of the players of the tournament in the World Cup. You know, yeah, he's a proper player, mate. I'm glad he's going to Real Madrid to be honest with you, so he won't be playing against United anytime soon again. Yeah, 35 minutes gone, just about here, guys. We got who's on the floor? Ahmad. Is Ahmad on the floor? Yeah, Ahmad, of course, went to the World Cup of Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast in general had a disappointing World Cup, I felt. I was so excited to see Ivory Coast in the World Cup, but I felt they were very disappointing, if I'm being honest. There's a little, they trod on his toe there. Should have been a free kick to Man United, to be honest. That should have been a free kick to United. Trod on his toe there. Come on. Can't be treading on the man's toe. There you go. Anyway, free kick to Atletico. Well, it's a goal kick to Atletico. Out here to Oblak. It feels like Oblak has been around for years, doesn't it? It feels like he's been around for absolutely donkey's years. You know, I mean, I remember Man United being linked to him many times in the past. Sal, let's say Jim gives permission to spend the money to acquire Hall and Kone this month. Will it be good enough while we still need another 6 players? If we sign Hall and we sign Kone, it would be 2 very good signings. I'm not going to shy away from that. Tillmans, Santos, Hall, and Kone are 4 signings for Manchester United. I'm talking about 4 first-team signings, right? First team. It's not enough. Just like last season when we needed 6 or 7, we need 6 or 7 now, because it's not just about the players that we're bringing in the first team. It's also about the players that, you know, are going to contribute towards the squad. Let's not forget the centre-back position. We're very light on centre-back. We need a backup striker as well. You know, if we can't just plainly rely on Sesko, there's a lot of work that needs to be done at Man United. You know what I mean? And, we got the backup goalkeeper in Darlow. He's there, Gregory. We signed him already. I'm not that bothered about that because I know that Sene Namans will be the main goalkeeper. But, Darlow's in the team now. He's in the squad. So we are linked to Gil, guys. I think he's a Paraguay goalkeeper or something like that. But, but Man United have already got the goalkeeper backup. But in regards to the first team, 4 players we've got in the first team. They're going to contribute towards the first team. I don't think Darlow's going to play many games next season. I would say that we need at least 2-3 more if we get those 2 players in. You know, we came in exactly, Gregory, wanting 11 exactly, but we've just got a month now, innit? So I'm thinking about things realistically. Back then we had 3 or 4 months to do the deals, didn't we? And each one of us said that hopefully we're going to be scouting at the World Cup. It doesn't even look like that we're looking at the World Cup as much as we should. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Guys, absolutely. Yeah. Anyway, here come Atletico. Atletico still winning 1-0, courtesy of that header from Castillo. Kind of a fluke header. It was kind of a fluke header, to be honest with you. It kind of came off his hair gel, and it went into the back of the net. But Man United have been the dominant team in this game so far. Since then, they've been the ones who've been the most likely to score. Man United should have had a couple of goals by now. Bear me a second, guys. Big up everyone. Thank you, everyone who's continued to enjoy the channel. Thank you so much, guys. Manchester United have a free kick here. Can Man United equalise before the half-time? Let's have a look. Let's hope so. Let's hope Man United can equalise. Luke Shaw will be taking a free kick. Decent free kick there. Header over the bar again. Again from Lenny Yoro as well. A couple of times we've won the header there, but we haven't quite got it on target a couple of times. Just need to get on target. We're there for the taking. We need to do more. Mandem, Non-negotiable. We clearly need 4 more signings. I agree. Want to see us lifting a trophy two next season. Aren't people tired of seeing? I agree, man. I think there's so many people that just lowered their expectations and just forgetting about why we're here. We're here for Man United to win trophies. That's what Man United were built on, is winning trophies. That's what football is about, is winning trophies. It's not taking part, it's winning trophies. Here's Lenny Yoro. Ahmad cuts in. Lenny Yoro, great little burst from Lenny Yoro. Great play. Get the cross in. Great cross on Lenny Yoro. Good play from him, encouraging. Luke Shaw deflected, wide corner for United. Great play from Lenny Yoro there. Really good burst of pace there. Good play from Lenny Yoro. Really good play from Lenny there. That's what I like. That's what I want to see. Just because you're playing right back doesn't mean you just sit back. You're going forward as well. That's encouraging from Lenny Yoro. Really encouraging from Lenny. One of the few bright spots, I would say. Yeah, that's a corner to United. No doubt about that. Luke Shaw with a strike. Cross comes in United. Straight in Oblak's hands. They didn't even approach that young midfielder from Mexico who played so well in the World Cup. You mean Mora? They've got Mora on their list. You know what I mean? That's why I said if you watch WWE, you watch Chris Jericho. If you watch Chris Jericho, you're on the list. That's Man United. You're on the list. Man United are like that. Man United have got a list as long as the Empire State Building at the moment in regards to transfer targets. And, we're completely confused on what we're going to do in regards to which one we're going to pick, and stuff like that. It's crazy, isn't it? You know what I mean? You're on the list. There you go. I mean, Rodrigo, Gilberto Mora is a fantastic player who will have a bright future ahead of him. I did say that Man United should really try their luck with Gilberto Mora. There's also Rodrigo Mora, replaced for Porto as well, as a very good young player. Both of them very good. Here come United. Well, one back. Here comes Dorgu. Dorgu could have chipped him. Should have chipped him there. He could have definitely chipped him. Definitely. Here's another corner to United. Mandem. What's more worrying is that next season's summer window will be highly inflated. Exactly. If we don't want to spend this summer, what guarantees us fans that the board will spend next window? It's exactly what we said last summer, is it, Mandem? We said exactly the same as that last summer. Here come United, short corner. Ahmad cuts in, gets the cross in. Just didn't find a man. I mean, Man United are dominant in this game so far. Man United look like the most likely to score in this game. Harry Maguire's been the worst player, JDC, so far. I have to agree. Yes, he does look a little bit off it. It's a thing with United. Like United, we do hang on, we do cling on to players, don't we? I said it before the match. Mason Mount doesn't look particularly good either, but good tackle for Sheer Lacey. The ones that look good are the newer players. What I would say, the ones that look good are the newer players currently playing for Man United. The ones that are young or the ones that are new, just coming to the football club last year or so. The likes of Mason Mount and the likes of Luke Shaw. I think Luke Shaw's been all right, to be fair, but is a friendly. Does need to be replaced. I think we just need to look on and look past our past, because we keep replaying the same old series over and over again, don't we? Good play from Aiden Heaven, throw in. Throw in. There's Simeone. Share Lacey, big up. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Well over 1,000 people have watched today so far. Thank you everyone who's joined today. Chance for Atletico. Good save by Heaton. It was a good save by Heaton. It was almost 2-0 to Atletico Madrid. That's the first chance they've had since the goal. I don't know why we conceded the corner there. We should have held on to that. The other 6 clubs have improved this summer, while United, Fred Walter is infuriating. Lacey looks good. Hopefully, definitely get a chance this season. A few of the players need to be given a chance this season, in my opinion. There's a few that are good enough. I'm telling you right now, I've been watching a lot of youth football. A lot of those players are good enough and will do a better job than what we have right now. Let me tell you. Heaven has to start instead of Martinez out. It depends on Martinez's injury, doesn't it? Let's not forget that Martinez is a very good player. But obviously, his injury record is atrocious, to be honest with you. And yeah, we can't rely on him. That's the thing. We can't rely on Licha Martinez. Definitely not. We can't rely on him. We've got about a minute to half time, guys. We're still losing by a goal to nil here in Sweden. Lookman. It's been because some things have been encouraging. I've been encouraged by some parts of the play. I am aware that is obviously pre-season, so we can't really count everything, as a negative. We also can't count things as a positive too much as well. At the end there, we have to look at things critically. This is what this time of season. Saying we haven't seen Godwell Kokunki. I know, mate. I know. Not only Godwell Kokunki, we haven't seen Jim Thwaites. We haven't seen JJ Gabriel. These players need to be played, given some minutes today. I'm having no excuses about this young thing and this physicality nonsense. It's ridiculous. You got a kid on this pitch who plays Atletico Madrid who's much more lightweight than bloody JJ Gabriel. It's just, yeah, we need to give an opportunity there. Carrick needs to show guts, doesn't he? Welcome to the club, JDC. I've said it for a long time. It's not only about that; it's about his versatility as well. I mean, to play as a right back here, and he's done incredibly well, been one of the brighter sparks in regards to our play. So far this preseason. Man United 0, Atletico Madrid 1 in the halftime, guys. Halftime whistle has gone. United trial courtesy of Castillo's flicked header for courtesy of a cross. Man United have been the better side. Man United should have equalised by now. I would say that Man United should, if they carry on like this, they will end up scoring. I do see us not making a change yet. I see lots of changes coming about the 60th minute around that time. And I think that will be that. But at the moment, we're losing. That's the main, obviously, stat is that we are losing the game. Hopefully, United can get back into the game. I am impressed with a few bits of our play. We're keeping the ball ticking over. We're keeping the play at a good tempo as well. So I am impressed by a lot of things that I've seen so far. Would say it's over for Xerxes as he did not start out? I wouldn't necessarily say that, considering how Man United's window is going at the moment. If Xerxes leaves, he needs to be replaced, doesn't he? And the way things are going at the moment, I can't guarantee anything in regards to our transfer window. If any player leaves right now, they need to be replaced. It's as simple as that. I'm not like I think we need to have these players replaced, and we need to have them replaced quickly. Because the season is starting thick and fast, and we've got under a month now. Tomorrow will be the 2nd of September, so we need to start, thinking about replacing them if we're gonna sell players. Is Sesko fit to take part in preseason games? Not yet. I don't know why. He did have an injury last season. Back end of last season, he had an injury, didn't he? So obviously, I think we're being very careful and cautious with Sesko. He did look very, very built. Obviously, if you did see the pictures, he looked very like he's been on the weights. Didn't look unfit at all. Looked quite good. I don't know why Sesko hasn't really been in the squad yet. Hopefully we'll see him against PSG. Hopefully you'll see a lot more players coming back with likes of Bruno and stuff like that coming back. Definitely, we hope so. I think the faster we clear out players like Maguire and Mount and Shaw, these players need to leave the football club. They need to go. They're not good enough. If we want to get to a level, they're not good enough. Richard, hopefully United will sign a backup striker, left back, and a third midfielder before the season starts. We need a right back as well. Let's not forget that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope so, mate. I really do hope so. Man United have got a lot of work to do in this summer window. No joke about it. Do you know what I mean? Razzle, what's going on? Santos, has he played well? I would say yes, Razzle. I would say Razzle Dazzle. I think he's played all right. I think he's not nothing magnificent, but he's keeping the ball ticking over. And what I like about Santos, what I've seen so far, is the fact that Santos going into the defense, picking up the ball, bringing the ball forward and contributing towards, the connection between the defense and the strikers. And I think that's really good, to be honest with you. Absolutely. Gregory, Ahmad, Mount, Shaw and Maguire should be replaced off the bench, rotate and Bremo in place of Ahmad. Yeah, Ahmad's got to pick it up. He definitely has, in my opinion. Not only him, a few of the players there that I just don't think are necessarily good enough. And we have to be it critically. I personally believe Ahmad is a substitute player. I've said this for a long time. I would start integrating Shea Lacey into the team alongside Bremo. I think Shea Lacey is incredible. I think he's got more technical ability. He's not just pace. He's actually got technical ability, something that we missed. And that little action there that I saw where he got that cross in, where Mbeumo just about missed it. I thought it was exactly what we've been missing over the last few seasons, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Santos, Heaven, Lacey, and Dorgu have played well in the first half. I agree, Richard. Yes, I would say that. The new players, of course, are the ones that are playing the best so far, guys. And yeah, I've been impressed with them as well. Lacey, in particular, because obviously Lacey's a young player, so I'm very impressed with him. You know, very impressed with him so far. Disappointed though the way we started the game. Man United. Let me just say something about Man United last season and the previous seasons, right? We've been very slow at starting games. Have you noticed? Starting games and starting the second half. So we start the first half badly. We start the second half badly. We've been doing this for years. Have you not noticed how many times we've been doing this? And we need to fix that because, you know, that could be the difference between winning and losing or winning and drawing. You know what I mean? So we need to fix this thing where we start games really slowly. We really do need to do that. JJ Gabriel Davey today. I hope so, Richard. As long as Michael Carrick doesn't become Scrooge again and humbug and all that, hopefully he gets some game time. I really do hope so. I'm looking forward to seeing him play. I think he's ready. And you're going to see when he comes on the pitch how ready he is. I'm guaranteeing you're going to be incredibly shocked by how ready that guy is. He's going to be a superstar, really is. And if you're good enough, you are old enough, of course. Just an update. Inter Milan have defeated Manchester City. Let's not forget, Inter Milan have defeated Manchester City by 3-1 on penalties today, guys. Not a good start for Enzo Maresca. Definitely not. Big up, David. Good to see you. It looks like we are trying to play a fluid front three. It does. It looks like we're basically preparing for a sort of transitional sort of front three where it's not like basically the typical number 9, etc. But it is like rotating and stuff, which is not bad to do. But you need people to put the ball in the back of the net as well. I'm looking forward to seeing Sesko come in. But for me, Shea Lacey just looks incredible. I think Mbeumo's looking sharp. Definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing Cunha back as well, of course. Richard, City are getting relegated, Sal. Listen, mate. You know what? Listen, if City get relegated, I will do an all-day stream for you guys. I will do an all-day stream. Absolutely. I might even chuck in a bit of karaoke. You know what I mean? If they got relegated, definitely, because they deserve to get relegated. Just to let you know, they lost today on penalties by 3-1 against Inter Milan Internazionale. They did lose to them. So, yeah, look, you know, hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Big up, my friend, Mama Flossie. How you doing? It's good to see you again, guys. Big up, Sound Equity. Hit the like. The like has been hit. I appreciate that, Mama Flossie. Thank you so much, you legend. Really appreciate that. Big up everyone who's smashing those likes, of course. Razzle, back to playing Gillingham in the playoff final. You remember that? Let me tell you a little story about that, Razzle, right? Because not many people who do Man United content will know about this. Even with the big content creators, they won't know about this. When Man United were winning a treble, Manchester City were at Wembley Stadium playing a playoff final game against Gillingham, which they won on penalties, I believe it was. And I was at the Champions League final. I wasn't there. But yeah, they lost, and Nicky Weaver saved the penalty. Do you know what I mean? Nicky Weaver, he's the one who saved the penalty, and I wish they didn't. Now, I wish he didn't. You know, I wish he didn't, because that would have changed the course of history, probably, isn't it? You know, it's all that butterfly effect, sliding doors moments, and stuff like that, isn't it? At the end of the day, but. Yeah, I remember that well. It was a great game as well. But was it Paul Dickoff got a goal in that game, if I remember? Hit one in the top corner. Man City were wearing yellow and black in that game. I remember it. See, you know, but yeah, look, you know, not many people can do that. You know, so-called Man United fans. Yeah, I remember everything that happened in 98, 99. I remember everything that happened in 98, 99 because everything that went on, of course. You were there supporting Gillingham. What's going on with Gillingham these days, Razzle? I know about Leyton Orient, because Leyton Orient, I used to work for them. And I used to live in Leighton, you know, and was raised there, raised by the football ground. And haven't heard much about Gillingham for a long time. Yeah, I haven't heard much about them. Of course, the Gills is, you know, yeah, proper football, proper football. That you know, proper grassroots level and stuff. Sal, Gregory, when will you be having a Jamie Jackson back on your channel? It's been a while. Funny enough, Gregory, I was speaking to him today, and thinking of getting him on again. Probably next week. I might try and get him on. I'll try and get him on for you guys, definitely. I'll tell him to come on. Yeah. I've had him on the show a few times, but I haven't got any of them on this time. But I'm gonna try and get him on, definitely. Jamie's a good lad, definitely. He's a good lad. Jamie Jackson. He gets unfair criticism, in my opinion. He does get a little bit unfairly treated. Good to see Jesper Blomqvist, guys, in the stadium. Of course, speaking of the treble 1999, Jesper Blomqvist is there for the post-match or halftime interviews and things like that, all that jazz. Razzle, they had a good squad last season, but was terrible. Still got a scaffold away. Stan voted worst away day every year by all clubs. Funny you say that, Razzle. You know, Leyton Orient had the worst food in all divisions. They had the worst food in all leagues in regards to the English football. Yeah, they had the worst. But what do you expect, Razzle? Isn't it? What do you expect with Gillingham and teams like? All I remember about Gillingham is like it had one tier. That's all. You know, one tier it had, and that's about it. But proper football, you know what I mean? Solid journalist. James Jackson's a good lad. He's a good lad, definitely. Would you sign Robinson from Fulham, Sal? Not my number one priority. I would much rather Lewis Hall, players of that ilk, rather than Robinson. Yeah. Robinson's 28 years old. I think Man United need to look at someone a little bit younger who's going to be our fullback for many years to come, hopefully. You know what I mean? And I think that we need to look at more on the lines of that, of course, guys. Iconic Kent is largely populated area with no big club. I've been to Kent many, many times. I've worked in Kent, Razzle. You know, I actually worked a few times in Kent. Yeah, loads of times. But yeah, I have. Yeah, good place though. Good place is Kent. Definitely a good place. Yeah, it's a big place, populated area, but you don't necessarily have big clubs, isn't it? When you know, even though you've got an area which is heavily populated with a good town centre as well. Kent is massive, of course, you know. Yeah, good times. But you know, Gillingham got up to the championship, didn't they? It was the highest they got up was the championship, wasn't it? It was around that area, wasn't it? You know, we get a lot of fans from different clubs on here. We've had Luton, we've had Northampton, we've had a few people come on here from these different clubs from around the country, definitely. You know, but yeah, and Gills are. Yeah, famous club, you know, famous club. I mean, when I was growing up, they were more like a Division 1, sort of Division 2 sort of team. So, but yeah, I used to see them coming to the Orient loads of times back in the day, of course, you know. But what's the score going to be? Can United do something in this game? Can they equalise? Wouldn't that be nice? If Man United managed to equalise, it'd be great, of course. Absolutely. Yeah, I want it to go to penalties, don't we? Do we want penalties? Be a good little bit of practice, wouldn't it, if we can get some penalties going on? Definitely. If we can get some penalties going on, be a good little bit of practice. May get into penalties next season. You never know. There might be a penalty shootout next season. Definitely. Let me just prepare something. Obviously, you reminded me of penalty shootouts. I always got to prepare myself for penalties and things like that. Of course I do. You know what I mean? Just looking if there's going to be any changes for Manchester United. I don't think we're going to change anything just yet. By the looks of things, it doesn't look like Man United are going to change anything too much. I think we're going to probably wait until the 60th minute or something like that, maybe the 60th minute, around that mark, and then we're gonna go from there. I think, in my opinion. Big up everyone, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys who continue to support the channel. Of course, let's get the lights up. And don't forget to subscribe as well, guys. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe. We've had over 1,500 people in the house so far today. We're only at halftime. So it's been great to have you guys here. And if you're new, welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to Stretford Post. Good to have you here, of course. Let me just set this up, though. I've got to customize this, haven't I? Yeah, this, and paste that one there. And we have, let me just get a blue, actually, that one there. So I'm just looking at the changes here. I think there is a change. Let me have a look. Right, we're looking here for the changes. So how badly Man United need a midfielder? Not as much badly as we need a midfielder. We got Sesko, he's good enough. But we need a backup one. Bar Hall, there is no real standout left backs in the Premier League that Man United can take. I agree to an extent. Obviously, in Europe, there is. Just to let you know, they've got a couple of experienced players coming on for Atletico Madrid. You've got Hulman coming on by the looks of things, who was linked to Man United heavily for a long time, of course, especially when under Ruben Amorim. Hoyman, who used to play for Sporting Lisbon, of course, and the midfielders, but he's coming on. Be interesting to see him play. Yeah, Atletico made 3 changes here. 3 changes. I think Man United are waiting. They've also brought in a new goalkeeper. They've also brought in a new goalkeeper. So, yeah. Interesting. So, Man United 0, Atletico 1. Can Man United get back into this game? Can we get an equaliser? That'd be absolutely brilliant. Let's get this game underway. Atletico Madrid will be kicking off the second half here. And here we go. Game is underway, guys. Game is underway. And let me just get this. Man United can play like they did in the first half. I think we'll be in a good place. I think we did. Oh, good tack there, straight at the goalkeeper. Atletico Madrid have brought in a couple of more experienced players here, so obviously it might be a little bit more difficult. Obviously, it'd be a good test for some of those players, especially, you know, it's better to have a good test in there. But yeah, let's wait and see what happens. Richard, preseason all about getting ready for the 22nd August and Hull City away. Yes. And also unearthing a couple of gems as well, some young players as well. That's what we got to do as well, you know. How many players are United missing from the World Cup still? Bruno, Mainu, Cunha. Who else are we missing? Licha. He's missing as well. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it at the moment. I think that's Ugarte's injured. He's out, so I don't think he counts. But I think that's it. I think that's about it. How many players we're missing? Big up Bernard. How you doing? Preseason is preseason, but we know this time needs to players, and we need players, and it's most probably going to be long season if we don't get them. I agree, absolutely, it will be. I'm predicting a very, very scary time, guys. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we go into next season. By the 1st of September, we're looking at our team and our squad, even though it should be before then, and going, well, I can't wait. You know what I mean? We're going to have a good season this season. I really want to feel that way. I want to feel that vibe, that confidence. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. But we can't gaslight it. If, you know, at the end of the day, we can't gaslight. We have to be honest. You know, and if it's good or if it's bad, we have to be honest with ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. 100%. Yeah. Vargas, Koke, Lermond, and Oblak have come off. Mendoza, Hoyman, Jimenez, and Isilviel have come on for Atletico Madrid, just to keep you up to date with that, of course. 47 minutes gone, still 0-1 to Atletico Madrid. Here comes Aiden Heaven. Aiden Heaven on the ball, out wide here to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw loses the ball back to Aiden Heaven. Can he win it? No. Got back here with Atletico Madrid. Throw into Atletico. Yeah, it'd be nice if Man United can win this game, though. Sesko didn't go to the World Cup, did he? I know, I can't even remember. They must have been in the World Cup so short. Did Serbia go to the World Cup? I think they did, actually. Yeah, they did. They were crap. I remember. Yeah, they did. Well pointed out, Rich. I think Sesko went there, and obviously Tillman's back. He's in training. He's at Carrington now. Not Carrington, but he's in Sweden, I believe. Tillman's is back. Good play from Atletico here. Back with United, though. Well, one back by United. Yeah, we've still got a few away at the moment in regards to the squads, in regards to Belgium. It's a yellow card from United. In a friendly, Aiden Heaven's got a yellow card. Calm down, ref. It wasn't that bad. Atletico had 9 involved. Yeah, Atletico have got a big contingency at the World Cup, big contingent of players at the World Cup. Yeah, absolutely. Atletico had a lot of Spanish players there. But England also, obviously Mainu there. Obviously, England went all the way to the end as well, in regards to the third place playoff. And they went all the way there as well. So a lot of players. I think Bruno should be back soon. Bruno's had a long enough break, and players like that have had long enough break. Depending what's going to happen with Bruno, obviously a lot of things are going on at the moment. Guys, yeah. Here come United. Cleared away Atletico. Atletico look a little bit more solid now. Here we go. Good little turn of pace. Be interested to see when Michael Carrick changes things. Be interested to see when he changes it, when he decides he's going to be. Good luck, one back here. Dorgu with the ball. Well, one back there by, I think it was Andre Santos. Very well one back. Good anticipation there. Dorgu. Heaven. Back in the middle. Harry Maguire. Long ball again from Harry Maguire. Out wide, well controlled by Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw again to Shea Lacey. Shea Lacey back to Luke Shaw. Lots of passing around. Lots of it's Luke Shaw again. Back here to Santos. Now we're out here on the right, of course. Santos. Heaven. Shea Lacey. Nice play from Shea Lacey. Penalty. Well played, Shea Lacey. Absolutely brilliant. Well played. That is what I'm talking about. Absolutely brilliant for Shea Lacey. That little bit of quality, what we're talking about. Absolutely brilliant play from Shea Lacey. Castillo, the goal scorer. I think it was Castillo who conceded the penalty here. It was great play from Shea Lacey. Look at that. Well, that's what you want. A little bit of razzmatazz there, guys. Speaking of razzle dazzle, a bit of razzmatazz there, absolutely. Tottenham had Danzo sent off earlier, Sal. They lost the game, didn't they? They drew the game, didn't they? But yeah, Tonani scored, didn't he? Richard, it was comedy. He got sent off after 3 minutes after coming on. Crazy. I know that Tonani had a deflected strike into the goal, but a penalty to Man United. Mbumo will be taking the penalty, guys. Mbumo will be taking a penalty. Come on, United. Come on, Mbumo. You've got to get this one. Come on, mates. Brilliant from Shea Lacey, Rich. Absolutely brilliant, mate. I loved it. Nice bit of skill, technical ability. Come on, Mbumo. Yay. 1-1. United, Mbumo, however you want to say, have scored. Well deserved, I would say, in looking at the game. No doubts of Embremo. Of course, missed the penalty against Grimsby, if we remember. We don't want to feed back to that. But yes, absolutely brilliant from Embremo. Nice and cool. Coolness personified. Love it. That's how you take a penalty. Beautiful penalty from Embremo. 1-1. Man United deserve to be level here. Man United definitely deserve to be level here. Great. Man United 1, Atletico Madrid 1, guys, after 53 minutes. Brilliant. Lovely. Now we can go on and win the game, can't we? That would be nice. I think Man United can win this game. No doubts with Embremo. There we go. Absolutely. Big up Embremo, scoring his first of the preseason. Lovely jubbly. Great play from Shea Lacey, though, has to be mentioned. That little bit of technical ability there, just to turn, you know what I mean, like that, you know, and unexpectedly and draw the foul in. Brilliant from Shea Lacey. Absolutely brilliant. Sort of play that, you know, you need. That's quality that was. I cannot overestimate it, you know, how good that was, you know, to just turn in like that and create the penalty like that, you know. Feel sorry for the young lad Castillo. I do feel sorry for him. Obviously, he's a young lad at Atletico, but, you know, I mean, I'm happy about that. I'm glad that Shea Lacey is showing his ability because, you know, didn't have many games after Amram left last season, but yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Here come Atletico. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Smash those likes. Let's get those likes up. Heaton, save. Yeah, he's definitely going to be a superstar sooner or later, Gregory. Absolutely, 100%. If he's nurtured well, he's given his fair share of games, he's definitely going to be a superstar for Manchester United. Absolutely. I believe so. Definitely going to be a superstar. Yeah, look, you know, Man United are more the merrier. If we can get some signings in there to complement what we already have, I think we'll be in a good place, definitely. Absolutely. Come United. Santos. Here's Luke Shaw in the middle of the pitch. Dorgu on the left. Dorgu cuts in. Back to Santos. Santos infield to Shea Lacey. Not a great touch that time, but free kick to Atletico Madrid. Yeah, United, in all honesty, since the goal, other than the goal, Man United have just been the dominant team in this game, and that's very encouraging. The way we've dominated this game has been very encouraging. It's been better. It's been a lot better than Atletico Madrid. We've been far better than Atletico Madrid. We should be 3 or 4-1 up quite easily, no joke. You know, but yeah, look, there's no doubt Shea Lacey will be in the squad next season. I'd be shocked if he isn't. Here comes Atletico, well, one back. It's back with Atletico here. Shot over the bar. That was a long drive there from Diamande of Atletico Madrid. Yeah, still 1-1. Still 1-1 between Man United and Atletico. Yeah, United need to try and win this game. Let's see if we can get this win. Be a nice little coup, especially on the. Like, I know it's a preseason friendly, but beating Atletico Madrid. Be a nice little good feeling there. Beating them, of course, would be a good vibe. Definitely. Yeah. Gregory, Lacey should be starting some games next season for United. I'll be honest, Greg. I'll be honest, technically. I like Ahmad, but I think Shea Lacey is technically better. He offers more. I'm not just saying that, guys. I think Ahmad would be a great bench option. I just think Shea Lacey offers so much more in regards to his output, in regards to his skill, his brain, his crossing ability. He did something there like that. It was great. But Ahmed's good as well. Of course, it's good to have him in the squad. It's good to have him on the bench. I just feel like there should be players ahead of him now. We need to be looking ahead. Obviously, Shea is not going to get in the team straight away. I know. I'm not delusional, but I think he needs to get his fair share of games. And at this moment in time, with the goal against Rosenborg and now with that penalty win, I think that not only that, the best couple of bits of this game has come from him. I think that, he's going to leave Michael Carrick with no choice. He's going to leave him with no choice but to play him. And that's great. And it only helps Manchester United at the end of the day, Another couple of changes here for Atletico Madrid. Man United are not making any changes. A little bit concerning so far. Man United not making any changes. We need to bring on some players, some new players now. It is a friendly. Carrick needs to show some cojones and start playing some youngsters in there, of course, and see what they can do. Get them a little bit of experience. Absolutely. And I would say Gregory, Ahmed is not starter quality, not in my opinion either. I don't think. I think he's a good player. I don't think he's starter quality, no. I think he's a good player to bring on, with about half an hour to go or something, especially if you're chasing a goal, you need a little bit of pace. I think it's that sort of player that you can bring on, you know what I mean? And it will be effective, of course. Guys, absolutely. Yeah, guys, don't forget, smash a like. A winger must have ability to cross. Absolutely, Burke. One of the biggest characteristics about Man United over the Alex Ferguson period in particular is the ability to cross. Man United used to cross the ball well. Luke Shaw, throw into Man United. Yeah, and he's got a good brain. He's got a footballing brain. He gets that ball in, and he gets the ball in first time. That's what I like. And imagine having Benjamin Sesko up there sometimes, and you're getting that ball in first time with Benjamin Sesko, the powerhouse of Benjamin Sesko. It's going to only be good for Manchester United, isn't it? Here is Shea Lacey. Speaking of which, here he comes. Great little step over. Great skill from Shea. Oh, he went for goal that time. He should have passed it, but that was great skill again from Shea Lacey. Looking absolutely fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Guys. Yeah, Atletico Madrid look like they're changing their whole 11 here. They're bringing in about 10 players here. Man United haven't even brought in one. Lacey is on fire. You see that little moment there, Kenny? That little moment, that little step over. Those sort of little moments there, even those little moments, they show quality. Got to be a mate. He's unbelievable, man. He's unbelievable. You've got to play him, man. He's unbelievable. Look, obviously I don't want to put too much pressure on that lad, but for me, he's unbelievable. Yeah. It'd be good to get JJ sometime, Jim Thwaite sometime as well. It'd be good to see one of those players given some time off the bench. Tottenham did defeat Chelsea by 2-1. Alonso, his first defeat in pre-season. Esteval scored the first goal. Tonali did score as well. Yeah, Tonali's going to be a big player for Spurs. Spurs are going to have a good season next season, I think. I know it's Spursy, but I think they're going to have a good season. They've got a couple of very good signings in there, and no doubt about that. They're going to have a good season. One here by Maguire, Harry Maguire, Andre Santos in midfield. Another great ball from Shea Lacey, always looking up, always looking to pass the ball forward. But it's won by Atletico. United again, Dorgu. Bremo to Dorgu. Dorgu on the left, passes it back. Come on, United. Let's get that. Let's wrap this up. Let's get this win. With one game a week, yeah, they can easily get into Europe. Absolutely. Jim Thwaite should get a game. None of the Fletchers should be playing, in my opinion. None of the Fletchers should be playing. The Fletchers are not the most impressive young players in our academy, in my opinion. Jim Thwaite, Kokunki, Shea Lacey, JJ Gabriel. Those are the players that you need to be looking at. You know what I mean? Camason, Ajayi, all these players. The Fletchers are all right. They're in there because of their dad. I've said that a lot of times. But, they're all right. They're all right. You know what I mean? I would like to see Jim Thwaites myself. I would like to see him play. I like that player. I think he's a new. He could take a free kick, a mean free kick as well. You know, I would like to see one of them play. Dorgu, no change so far. 28 minutes to go in this game, guys. Still 1-0, 1-1, guys. You know a good player. You know when you see a player, right? And you know straight away, automatically, you know that that's a good player. I saw it last season, a couple of years ago with Carreras, you know, and I've seen it now with Shea Lacey. You see this, you know, and you see these type of players, you think, wow, yeah, I mean, he's good. He's going to be a superstar, and you can tell already the confidence. You know, you can tell already he's got great confidence. He's got good belief and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, look, you can tell straight away that. Thank you, everyone, guys. Nearly on 2,000 people popped in today. Thank you so much, everyone, so far. We got about 27 minutes to go. We got everyone in the stream. Thank you so much, everyone who continues to support the channel. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to smash a like on the video as well. Don't forget my back as well for Breaking Dawn. Guys, I'm also going to be doing a lot more watch-alongs this year, so keep an eye out for them. I will be doing more watch-alongs from all around the world, different games, different scenarios. And different leagues I will be doing. So it'd be good to have a chat and stuff like that and build this community. And obviously every single Manchester United game as well we're doing. So don't worry about that. We will be doing every single Man United game, which is obviously our bread and butter. It's what we're all about, of course. Yep. Man United 1-1 with Inter Milan. Goodness me, Atletico Madrid right now. You know when you get that feeling, right, that you just want Shea Lacey to get the ball. You want him to have the ball more and more. Slip there from Dorgu. Dorgu hasn't been his best today, I would say. Sal Herrera joined United in 2014. A long time ago, mate. Yeah. You're making me feel old, Gregory. More hate alongs, definitely. Yeah, we're gonna do more hate alongs, 100%. All the Premier League hate alongs. Definitely, Kenny. We'll be there. We'll be there. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? We'll be there. I also going to be trying to do more match reactions straight after the game. Of course, you know what? That I'm in Europe. I'm in Abu Dhabi, so obviously it's difficult to do match reactions after the game when I'm 3 hours ahead, 4 hours ahead. You know, a game if it kicks off at 8, the game finishes at midnight, isn't it? At least so. The game starts at midnight, at least, doesn't it? So if it's 4 hours ahead. But I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to try and do more match reactions and stuff like that, get into the vibes and things like that. But yeah, lots of things planned for the channel. Lots of more streams. Let's not forget, we ain't even touched the surface yet on what we plan to do in this channel. We got a lot of things going on in this channel, of course. Big up, Greg. It just shows how long it's been since that feeling at United. That league feeling, that winning the league feeling. I mean, I took it for granted, to be honest, mate. That feeling of winning the league, that feeling of competing for the league and Champions League is absolutely brilliant. Man United Greek fan, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I think if I believe so, it's the right person. But big up yourself. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, you and family. I hope you're blessed. Thank you so much for popping by. Good to see you this Saturday afternoon. What a surprise. Good to see you. Sal. Hello, Sal. Big up, Sal. Sal. Hello, Sal. It's very different. You know what I mean? Yeah. Big up, Sal. Hope you're doing well. Good performance of Man United. Big up, Jim. Jim, good to see you, mate. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Long time no see. You know, long time no see. Good to see you. Mr. Ulst. Big up, my friend, again. MUT used to show the preseason for free, and now they want a subscription to watch the season games. Everything for bucks. Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that, to be honest with you. I remember when they used to show the preseason for free. I remember that. I was thinking that the other day, to be honest with you. I'm thinking about that. You know what I mean? Why? But you know, Man United, nothing's free these days for Man United. It used to be traditional that we used to get the free season for free, didn't we? It used to be a traditional kind of thing, didn't it? Not anymore. Forget about it. Gregory, a library has more noise. Yeah, it's very dull. At least there's noise. At least I'm noisy. That's the main thing. At least I'm noisy. I'm making noises. At least I'm noisy at the end of the day. Hold on. Speaking of MUTV, I'll just trip in a little bit here. It's a free kick to Atletico Madrid here, about 35 yards out. Man United, big out. Big up, Jim. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. United free kick. Atletico move free kick. Excuse me. Hopefully we can keep this. 22 minutes to go. Still 1-1. United would feel aggrieved though. Man United. I do believe that Man United should have won this game. I really do. Quite comfortably. I think we've been the better team. You know, far better team here in Sweden, of course. Straight at the wall. Straight in the mush, as they say. Straight in the mush. That's gone. Andre Santos took one for the team there. He took one for the team there. Good lad. He took one for the team there. Saviour, my good man. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. It's on MUTV, Saviour. Unfortunately, if I could, I would show the game to everyone live. Sadly, I can't do it. Sadly, you know, I can't send the game live. I would show you guys it live whilst talking over it. It would be easy for me. It'd be nice. Fortunately, copyright reason, but it's on MUTV if you want to watch it, mate. Absolutely. But yeah, you got the next best thing. You got us. A big up, Saviour. Yeah, that's from Naples. Got that from Napoli, Mr. Auster, the old Maradona statue. I'm in Napoli quite a lot in it. So obviously there's a big Maradona contingent over there. Absolutely. Great fan. Do you think we will get a midfielder, Sal? Our bald keep sleeping at the wheel. I agree with you about sleeping at the wheel. I'd like to think, Jim, that we will get a new midfielder in. We need it. It's as simple as that. You know, we could sink or swim at the moment, and we need that marquee signing definitely. You know, one proper midfielder in there, left back in there, right back in there, probably a backup striker. There's so much that needs to be done, and we ain't even touched the surface yet. And we only got a month to go, less than a month to go now, isn't it? It's the end of the first now. Especially you're in Australia, so it's probably the second now, isn't it? So yeah, look, we're wasting a lot of time. You know what I mean? Definitely, we're wasting a lot of time. We need JJ. God's will. I really hope God's will. I hope that JJ gets some time, my friend. I'm really looking forward to seeing him. It'd be nice to get at least 10 minutes in there under the belt. I would like to see that God's will drums. I would like to see him given some time. I believe he's ready, to be honest with you. It'd be nice if we can. If we can, of course. Just he seems very careful, Carrick, doesn't he? Greg, the more we try to avoid giving the Glazers our money, the more ways they have to take it away from us. Saved by Heaton. Exactly. Thank you, Saviour. Yeah. I would love if I knew a link, I would definitely give it to you, mate. I won't be watching MUTV, Saviour. I wouldn't be watching that, definitely. My stream is tripping anyway. Like when I'm watching MUTV, there's always a problem with it. Yeah, it's tripping anyway. But thanks for joining. Appreciate you, my friend. Really do. Absolutely. Now, guys, we've got about 18 minutes of the game to go. This game, I think. Why is JJ? Because I think God's will. He's been too careful, in my opinion. I've spoken about this. Right now, Armour is coming on. Amas is coming on for Man United. It doesn't look like Harry JJ is coming on yet. Armour is coming on. And obviously Williams, Xerxes, Amas. I haven't seen JJ yet. Williams had an impressive game against Rosenborg. Good to see Xerxes back on. Xerxes had a very good game, probably man of the match against Rosenborg. So Xerxes on. But yeah. No JJ at the moment. Is he going to give him 5 minutes? Come on, man. Give him 5 minutes. Speak of the devil. Or speak of the devil. How's your family, Sal? I hope you're well. Very well. Thank you. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Very well. Thank you. Keeping well, you know. Trying our best. Oh, good one back by Man United. Chance. This is a chance for Man United. Is it 2-1? It is 2-1 to United. Embremo has got the ball. And is it Shea Lacey now with the assist? Man United 2, Atletico Madrid 1. Straight away. Great play for Man United. 2-1 to United. It was poor play from Atletico Madrid, but it's 2-1 to Manchester United. Well deserved, in fairness. Man United have been the better team here. Poor goalkeeping. Yeah, really poor. Passed it out. Yeah, it was a player in the middle there. He passed it out, and it was good play. Well aware, guys. Great play from Man United. Absolutely. Nice goal. Great play from Shea Lacey. Another assist. Big up, Sal. Big up, everyone. Another, like, guys, that's great. That was great. Brilliant. Brilliant for Man United. The guy's been man of the match. I'm sorry, but he's been man of the match for me. I think he's been brilliant. Again, by the way, he's been brilliant. But Man United 2, Atletico Madrid 1, guys. Man United are 2-1 up here, courtesy of Brian Embremo. And yeah, absolutely good to see Brian Embremo get off the score sheet. Good to get a little bit of vibes in there before the start of the season. Absolutely delighted with that, of course. I just need to keep it tight now. Absolutely. Big up God's will. 2-1 to Man United against Atletico Madrid. And to be honest, it was coming. Yeah, I think that was actually, it might have been Fletcher, to be honest. I don't think it was Shea Lacey. I think it might have been Fletcher. I'm going to check it. I think it was Fletcher. But well played, great assist. Good assist, good looked up. But yeah, good finish from Embremo. But poor play from Atletico Madrid, though, you have to say. It's good to see United getting crosses into the box. Absolutely, Greg. It always is. Yeah. Just to confirm, Shaw, Dorgu, Lacey, and Maguire have come off. So it weren't Lacey. No, it weren't Lacey. It was Lacey's off the pitch. You know, Lacey's been substituted already, Ken. I hear an ugly rumor that Harry Mass might be sold. I firmly believe the board are doing that because they can't sell the players they should, and they're getting rid of the youth. Yeah, it's generally true, but it's not only, Jim, it's not only about getting rid of the youth. It's the price they're getting rid of him at as well. 6 million. If Harry Mass was playing for Man City or Chelsea, they'll be getting 30, 40 million for him easy. It's the fact that we're not good at selling players and we're selling them for cheap to make some money. You know, maybe they should try and do what they were hired to do, the best in class, and get rid of some of the players that have been there 10 years underachieving. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, you know. Good play from United. Decent performance from United, to be fair. Decent performance. Yeah, especially against a decent side. I mean, obviously, Atletico Madrid didn't play with their first team, but they brought on a few players there in the second half. So yeah, it's not so bad, of course, guys. Yeah, Shea Lacey's off the pitch. It was Fletcher. I did think he looked different. It was Fletcher who got the assist. Congratulations to him. Why sell Harry Mass for peanuts? Why sell Harry Mass for peanuts before securing a left back? It's panic. It's desperation, isn't it? Really, Greg. It's desperation. It's what it epitomizes what we are. Harry Mass has done all the groundwork. He's done all the hard work. He's gone on loan. He's done the hard work. He's put in the graft. He's put in the miles and the kilometers. He should be given an opportunity. It's as simple as that. I mean, he's not even 20 yet. No, he's not 24. He's not even 20 yet. He should be given an opportunity. I find it bewildering and baffling, to be honest with you. I understand, yes, if they offered 35, 40 million and you know what, oh, well, we need that money to invest in the midfield. 6 million. 6 million. There's championship players more than 6 million. League One players that are worth more than 6 million. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely, Jim. Everyone can see, it's just, yeah. Look, what I want next season, guys, is what most of us want. We want a positive season. We want excitement. We want belief, don't we? We want our team to compete. We want us to compete for league titles and things like that. Of course we do. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we want. Very impressed with the technical ability of Man United, by the way, so far in these friendly. Apart from that, obviously, I'm going to not count the Wrexham game. Funny enough, I didn't do the Wrexham game. Maybe I should have done the Wrexham game. We might have won that game then. You never know. Rich, Mount is playing very, very well today, Sal. The only problem is he can't stay fit. That's the problem. Best form of ability is availability. No one doubts his talent, Rich. It's the fact that he can't keep himself fit and we can't rely on him. And that's the thing. He had a pelvis injury, Richard. And with the pelvis injury, here's Williams, Xerxes. With the pelvis injury, it has the medication. The medication has a knock-on effect with other parts of the body. So it's very difficult to get yourself fully fit. It's very difficult to get yourself fully fit, of course. Greg, United still have 500 million available to spend in this window and need 6 million. Yeah. Sal, why do you think JJ Gabriel's not playing? Well, I know why. I think that Michael Carrick is looking after him and doesn't want to throw him into the deep end. However, these are the sort of games that you throw a player like JJ Gabriel in the mix. Man United winning. You've got 10 minutes to go. It's not physical. You're not going to get injured. Touch wood. Go for it. You know what I mean? Just play him. Give it 5 minutes. You should bring him on. You should bring him on. Give him some experience. It's only going to help Man United in the long run, isn't it? It's only going to help us in the long run. Absolutely. Real Madrid's greater ever 11 v Manchester United's greatest ever 11. Who wins? Why? And does CR7 get in the Man United team or Madrid's? Well, if you think about it, he'd probably get into Real Madrid's team, not Man United's. He didn't play for Man United anywhere near long enough, even though he won a Ballon d'Or. I would put him Man United's team. But if it is Man United's greatest 11 against Real Madrid's greatest 11, I'm backing Man United all day. Our greatest 11. I'm backing Man United all day. Yeah, I really am. Sorry. Although it's difficult, though, because Real Madrid has some good teams, Bob. Real Madrid has some good teams. They have some big players. But I can't put many players ahead of the likes of Duncan Edwards and Bobby Charlton and George Best and Eric Cantona and these players, you know what I mean? And Paul Scholes and that, I mean, honestly. Mr. Alls, apart from United, I'm hoping that my Greek team, Panathinaikos, can get through the Conference League, qualify and progress to the league phase. Best of luck to Panathinaikos. Haven't heard about them in a while, Mr. Alls. Panathinaikos. Panathinaikos. A lot about Olympiakos, nothing about Panathinaikos. I remember when Man United played Panathinaikos many years ago. You remember when we wore that golden kit? Was it Panathinaikos? And we wore that golden kit. Mbeumo's coming off here. JJ Gabriel's on. It looks like he's on, guys. JJ Gabriel's on the pitch. Mbeumo's come off, guys. JJ's on it. Round of applause for JJ. Debut for Man United. Come on. 9 minutes to go. He's got a debut for Man United. Jim Thwaites and double treat, guys. Jim Thwaites and JJ Gabriel on the pitch. Delighted about that. Come on. Yeah, good to see them on. Both of them are on the pitch. Jim, can see Arsenal getting Vinny Jr. I think it's smoke and mirrors, but hope. I think it could be a contract thing. Go Gadget, Glazers, absolutely. George Best, Charlton, and Law up front would destroy Real Madrid. Sal, Richard, I think they would on their prime. Honestly, I'm not joking, but obviously Real Madrid had Di Stefano and obviously players of that ilk, but I just think Man United would get them, absolutely. Bro, honestly, this is just training, just preseason, nothing more in my opinion. Yeah, of course. I know, but you have to take the positives, of course. Come on, JJ. It's his chance. It's good to get an outing, to get a little bit of experience there. Even, you know, he doesn't even touch the ball. Even if he doesn't touch the ball, it's good to get a little bit of experience in there, definitely, 100%. So delighted JJ Gabriel is got a chance here. Absolutely brilliant. Good to see. And Jim Thwaites, by the way. Let's not forget about Jim Thwaites. I'm very excited about him as well. I'm excited about Jim Thwaites, guys. We got about 7 minutes of the game to go. Still 2-1 to Man United. Guys. Cross comes in for Atletico. Overhead kick. Cleared away by Harry Mouse. Go on, JJ. Go on. See, there's that little bit of physicality there. No, that was Williams. That was Williams there. That was Williams. It was a good performance, Xavier. Very good performance today. I like the performance. I like the technical ability in the team today. Keeping the ball. Very good at keeping the ball. That was good. It comes out. Atletico, though. Chance. Hits the post. Man United got away with one there. And it's wide from the header as well. It's less than 10 minutes, but it's good to give JJ a thrill playing at Old Trafford for United. He's not at Old Trafford, Gregory. We're actually in Sweden, Gregory. We're in the Strawberry Arena, mate. Just to let you know. Anyway, easy mistake to make, but we're actually in the Strawberry Arena in Sweden today. We're not actually playing. Hjulmand, who hit the post there. United got away on there. They got away on that, and they hit the post twice, by the way. United got away one there. Yeah, a little bit of a not here. JJ Gabriel. Yeah, not selling out, mate. This is what happens, Mr. Ors. You know, when you're not winning trophies, you're not winning leagues and Champions Leagues, you become less attractive. And I just don't think Man United are that guy and that team anymore. You know what I mean? At the moment, we can become that team, but the more we're not successful, we're not challenged for leagues, the more you're going to see a lot more empty spaces and stuff like that. 5 minutes to go, guys. Man United winning 2-1. Here comes Harry Mass. Harry Mass on the left-hand side. Williams, good player. I'm impressed with Williams, by the way. I think he's been brilliant as well. So guys. Is Andre Onana on loan in Turkey this season? I don't want him back. I think he's going to go back on loan. Yeah, still on loan. I think he's gone back to Turkey. He won't be playing this hopefully not this season for Man United. Jim, absolutely not. Well, shoot. Somebody said we were in red today, and I assumed which should never do. You never know what Man United colour Man United going to play in these days. You know, I have to find out before the game and stuff. But yeah, Man United wearing blue today. Do you fancy Man United versus this Real Madrid team in the Champions League? Not this Man United team, no, but I fancy Man United against Real Madrid if we get the signings right and stuff. I always fancy Man United. Oh, great shot from him. Oh, goodness me. It almost was a great goal. That would have been a dream. It was wide, though. I fancy our chances against anyone. Maybe I'm delusional, but I fancy our chances, Bob, against anyone, anytime. But I think if Man United get the transfers right, I don't think we're that far away as people think. I mean, I know Real Madrid are a very good team, but I don't think we're as far away as people think. I really don't. The fact that we could beat Arsenal and Arsenal knock out Real Madrid, it does go to show you a lot, isn't it? You know, I'm confident that we always will beat Real Madrid. You know, but Arsenal as well. Slices a sip. We are still the Red Giants. We're just sleeping at the moment. Still with the most Prems to this day. Absolutely. Most league titles in general. You know what I mean? Has United unloaded Bahrain there yet? No. Still at Man United. He did speak to a fan saying that his future's uncertain. It does look like he's going to be leaving the football club. It's not his fault, you know. He was never. I don't think he was ever good enough for Manchester United. But yeah, it's not his fault anyway. But yeah, best of luck to him if he does leave. Best of luck to anyone if they leave. You know, I wish them all the best. There's no hard feelings. just hasn't worked out for them for whatever reason. I mean, in regards to Onana. Bob, PSG the best team in the world? Absolutely, yes. Yes. Can't deny that at the moment. It's not only about what they achieve, it's how they play football as well. They're so in control every game. If you saw that final against Arsenal, how controlled they were in that game. They have the best players, in general. I think they have probably the best midfield. They have a great squad as well. I think they have a great manager as well. That has to be pointed out. So, yeah, at this moment in time, you can't say anything more. 2 times Champions League, mate. Yeah, you can't say anything more than PSG best in the world. But that's who to aspire to. How, if you want to be the best, look at PSG. PSG went their whole history without winning the Champions League. Now they got 2 in a row. They went 22 years without winning the league. But then again, they do have better owners than us. You know what I mean? They're very good owners. They have owners that actually want to be successful on the pitch, unlike us. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that has to come into the equation. Definitely, guys. We got about a minute to go of the game, guys. Absolutely. Good to have everyone here. But I want to say thank you, everyone, though, who joined me today. Of course. Also, PSG's forward line is how they rotate is scary and solid midfield too. But yeah. No doubt about it. Squad as well, mate. No doubt about it. Here come United on the right-hand side. JJ Gabriel. Go on, JJ. Go on. Don't fall. Go on, mate. Go on. He tried to shoot. He's trying to make a name for himself, but yeah. He just needs to be confident, be brave. No, he'll be all right. Heaven is making himself start. He's always been a starter for me, Richard. I think definitely. Oh, lovely play that from Mason Mount. Nice little piece of skill. Here's JJ again. JJ, get the ball in the box. Get something. Yeah, nice play. Cuts it in. JJ, Gabriel. That's a penalty. What are you doing? He's confident. He's confident. You say that. He's confident. He's not scared to take the ball. He's not to take on his man. Obviously, he's trying his utmost to impress, isn't he? He's trying his utmost, trying his best to impress. Definitely trying the best to impress. But yeah, he just needs to be calm. You know what I mean? It will come. You don't need to rush things and stuff like that. 3 minutes of injury time, guys, to go. You don't need to rush things. Of course, Atletico with the ball. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Almost 3,000 in the house. Lovely. Brilliant. Guys, today, big up everyone who's joined me today. United winning, that's all we like, isn't it? United have won. And not only that United have won, United have given a great stellar performance today. I really enjoyed this performance. JJ will break the Dalman's Premier League record, so I hope so, Richard. I really do. I know what I know what's to come. Of course, it's his first. He's only got a few minutes on the pitch, so he's obviously going to be eager to impress. But his time will come, definitely. We've got a few good youngsters in there. I also want to talk about, well, according to my data analytics slices of SIB, we've had 3,000 people coming today, so that was lovely. Yeah, it doesn't go on straight away; it goes on afterwards, so it calculates and stuff like that. But I can see it, guys. Lovely. I really appreciate everyone, guys. That's how we do. The Stretford Post will continue to grow. Straight at Heaton. Yeah, that's it. Straight at Heaton. Minute and a half, guys. Arsenal did well to win the league in regards to investing bigger than we should be investing big. Greek, my friend Jim. At the end of the day, no one can say anything about Arsenal because they spent $1 billion, and they backed their manager, isn't it? At the end of the day, absolutely. Yeah. Shot over the bar. Bob, do you think Man City will struggle without Pep, without Rodri? Well, what I'm hoping, Bob, right? I'm hoping they have the David Moyes syndrome. You remember when Alex Ferguson, we all know when he left, and it took us time. We're still feeling the effects, right? It took us time, and I do think that they will struggle. I'm going to say it. I think I don't think Enzo Maresca is the right guy. I don't think he is. I really don't. I don't know what they're thinking there. I think they missed the boat there, to be honest with you. I don't think Enzo Maresca is the right guy for them. We've got about 30 seconds to go, 15 seconds to go. Lenny Yora is making himself the starting right back at Man United. I agree with you, Rich. Absolutely. Willie B is another story, of course. We'll have to wait and see. Willie B is another story, of course. Man United have defeated Atletico Madrid in a preseason friendly by 2-1. A great performance from Manchester United today. Absolutely brilliant performance from Man United. We had a penalty from Mbremo. Now we had a penalty for 2 goals from Mbremo, a penalty and a tap-in. Guys, a good result for Manchester United, beating Atletico Madrid in the end. Good to see the likes of Jim Thwaites, JJ Gabriel get their debuts on the pitch. Really good to see. And also another brilliant performance from Shea Lacey. What an unbelievable performance of Shea Lacey. Great to see him, absolutely. Heaton is so damn elite to this day. Wow, Heaton had nothing to do. Awesome show, Sal. Thank you so much, Rich, as well. It's crazy to watch the downfall of Newcastle, what's going on there. They deserve it, to be honest, Bob. They deserve it. They're very arrogant. The Newcastle contingent, they're a very arrogant fan base. Absolutely. They're full of themselves. It was a good result, guys. And I felt that Man United were in control of this game, which is more important for me because it looked like Man United had a system, had tactics, knew what we were doing. And that's good to see. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the performance. I thought Man United looked in control, you know? Absolutely. Jim, great to get a win. It don't mean a lot in the preseason, but it's good for confidence. And also good to see the style of play. Good to see Man United, you know, playing well and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? But it's good to have you back, Jim. It's good to have everyone in the stream. Good to see the legends back on the stream, of course, guys. Absolutely. I'm delighted with the performance. Man United win 2-1. We move on to, I believe it's PSG is the next friendly game, isn't it, for Man United? Then we got AC Milan and the Ruben Amorim. That's going to be a spectacle, isn't it? The Ruben Amorim thing and stuff like that. Absolutely. But Man United defeat Atletico Madrid by 2-1. We're going to get into some transfer news very, very soon, guys. Man United and Lewis Hall is still rumbling on. Greg, thanks for the stream. You're welcome, Greg. Thank you for coming, my friend. Are you worried if Arsenal get Vinny Jr.? I think it's an upgrade, Bob, and I think it improves their team. Definitely improves their team. Am I worried? No, I don't think he's the best. Like, I don't think he's necessarily as good as people think, but I think it's a hell of an upgrade for Arsenal, in my opinion. And I'm not going to hate on that. It will be a good signing for them. Absolutely. And they would improve on that. Like they've got rid of Trossard and got Vinny Jr. You know what I mean? But guys, thank you so much. Smash a like on the way out. Glory, Man United. Man United defeat Atletico Madrid by 2-1 in this friendly game. I will see you tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. But not if something breaks first. If something breaks, I will be there. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day to everyone. Big up, Jim, yourself as well. Have a blessed evening, morning, night, wherever you are in the world. I'm Sal, and I'll see you tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. Take it easy. Peace.